是，哎，爸比去了。Hey Brandon, welcome to the club, baby. Don't ever let Ridingfish ride your bike. All right, so check it out, guys. I have been home for like 6 days. And listen, as much as I love the Indian motorcycle FTR, which I put on 3,000 kilometers in India, you saw a little bit of the footage, right?
I did.
It was fucking crazy. What's rule number one? Do not die!
A little bit of FOMO.
Listen, a lot of that is going on, but you called me and you said, hey, you don't have a bike. And no, my bike's at Toast Performance, getting some stuff done to it. Don't worry, there's more coming on that whole thing. Spicy Candy is gonna be, like, she's gonna come with warning labels, Spicy is. Completely, you know, when you get a jugs and you get like a, you know, lift and a tuck and all this stuff, you're gonna be looking good, feeling good. So.
Mommy makeover.
so she's good, but I haven't rode a Power Plus, and I'm kind of fond of white.
I know, it's kind of funny, right?
And
it just happened to happen.
And you called me and you said, hey, have you heard of these LLOYDZ cams? And I said, have I?
You've been gone a while. So.
I've been gone for a little bit. Have I heard of LLOYDZ cams? So here's the thing, the unicorn of cams have hatched and they're out. And so this bike that I love, white, just got delivered to my house.
Special thanks to Brandon. It's actually Brandon's bike. It's not our bike.
Yeah.
And he was very generous enough to have you ride it and give your review on it. And that way he didn't have to talk on camera. So but he let it rip yesterday from Twin Cities, Indian, and it was gnarly. He was having a blast. So now it is your turn.
All right, so Brandon, first of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, I could tell, which I met him, cool dude. So thank you, but I already know you got some good ass taste. All right, I can start off just by looking at the color. Oh, you know what? Drop that sexy music.
Sometimes it burns, sometimes it hurts when you say my name, but thinking of hers, I don't wanna know, don't want you to go and leave me behind.
So real quick, tell me, let's talk about this bike. So it's a 2020, yeah?
Yep.
2020 Indian Challenger, white smoke, dark horse, beautiful bike. Has LLOYDZ cams in the motor. It's tuned by LLOYDZ Garage.
It is.
Okay.
The LLOYDZ by Swicky 2-in-1 as well.
Okay. We got a Clockworks windshield here. And we got some KST bars. I can't remember who makes this, but with the under mirrors. So
no, I don't want to see if it isn't me who's on your mind.
excited to ride this.
'Cause I don't know what you're looking for. Oh.
It's been a long time coming that I haven't got a chance. We know I like a little bit of performance, and it'll be interesting to see, as I do know what other people have and haven't been saying about LLOYDZ cams. I want to have my own opinion, and the only way to make your own opinion is to ride. So without further ado, let's go.
Oh, and I don't know what to do. Hold back and let go. There is nothing more for me to show. You're hiding to breathe, running from me. Do you really wanna be in love?
It's been a long time since I had Power Plus underneath my legs, especially a 108. Oh, Brandon, I'm psyched you let me use your bike, dude. Oh, nothing is set. I'm like, do I need mirrors? Do I need mirrors? I think I need mirrors, right? Maybe. At least I have one mirror. There we go. One mirror works. Alright, so, you know, first of all, I want to talk about this. Wiki pipe is the mid pipe. It's not the shorty, which is good because the shorty is super loud. And this mid pipe is not quite as loud, so that makes me happy. Oh, it feels good to be riding, guys. Holy crap. Just cruising along, 60 miles an hour, or 6th gear, cruising along in 6th gear. Raise this up just a little, see if I can eliminate some of my wind noise for you guys. Oh, this bike is so nice. The whole, just, first of all, not being on a Challenger for a while, you really start to appreciate what the Challenger is, you know? I'm obviously, I'm kind of gearing up here to see what this bike feels like in just a second. Y'all are gonna just have to hang on just a little bit longer. I'm cruising on the back roads, 65, and I gotta pass somebody. Let's go. 70, 80, 90, 100. Nice. 110. Woo, 105, something like that. See, that feels good. Feels very good. So I'm getting good reaction at the top. I really like the pull right now up here. It feels pretty strong. You know, and I thought it was 3,500, but actually it might be around that 4,000 mark that it feels even happier. Yeah, it might be that 4,000 mark. All right, 35, I mean. $80, 100. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just gotta run them out. You gotta run it out. I wonder. Oh, it should stop. pushing. Ay, papi chulo. Hey, Brandon, welcome to the club, baby. Don't ever let Ridingfish ride your bike. It just doesn't come out. What the heck? Oh yeah. I'll tell you, I have, God, I'm gonna slow down again real quick. Yeah, she's light, she's good. Once you get the RPMs up high, it runs hard. It's good, I like it. I like it a lot, it feels real good. It's so much different than spicy candy. It is way different than spicy candy.
Oh, and I don't know what to do. Hold back and let go. There is nothing more for me to show. You're hiding to breathe, running from me. Do you really wanna be in love? Halfway from home, I picked up my phone. I stared at your face, but it's not your tone. Saying oh hello, who are you to call me late in the night? She says, I just gotta say that it's here with me.
Alrighty guys, so I just pulled over. I have to give the bike back. I probably had it for, I had like some quiet time, I cut out the video, but I probably had it for like a good 25 minutes or something, I would say, somewhere in that range. So here's the thing. I was a little bit wrong. So I thought the power was gonna kick off somewhere around the 3,500 RPMs. It's actually a little bit higher. It's more like 40, maybe 4,200.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about 4K.
Yeah, so but once it kicks, it runs great. I will say, I'm trying to like analyze everything in my head. It is really good on the top end. That fucking 4,000 all the way through to 6 is incredible. Especially from what I'm used to, you lose a little bit on the low end on the take, but I mean, as you guys have seen, I did a couple of launches and it was good. Like, it's not bad, right? It's just a different style cam.
Yeah.
This is definitely like a highway, people call them horsepower, but definitely a high end of your RPM. You know, if you're running on the freeway for hundreds of thousands of miles or whatever, long distance, you're in South Dakota where the speed limit's 80 because it's not Sturgis time. This cam is pretty badass because you're right there in its power range. It's comfortable. The Power Plus has never had an issue on the high end. It loves being revved out. So I think that this setup works really well for that. If you're a torque person, possibly there's other opportunities for that person, right? I don't think every
No, I dig
customer.
your honesty with it too.
Yeah,
no, it's not for everybody, and I think that's a common misconception.
So I think some of that is due to Lloyd Greer. His products that he's put out under Lloyd's Garage and Lloyd's Motor Works over the years, Victory and Indian Motorcycle, he has a very good reputation. Like, I know Lloyd, I'm friendly with Lloyd, like we're friends, we've hung out, non-camera hanging out, like dinner, like good shit, right? And his reputation is very strong, and so people say LLOYDZ CAMS, that's what I have to have. But if that may not fit their riding style,
You try to tell everybody, and you look at Thunderstroke, whether you like 2-up, you like low-end torque, you go for the 558s and a 111, or do you do the 585s? And you talk through that with you. How do you ride? What is your style? And you think with Challenger, everyone maybe thinks they're the same type of rider, and they're not at all. So this gives you options.
yeah. And I liked it. I think it was great. It was fun. It's a great bike. It runs really good. I don't have anything negative to say. I'm just trying to be specific to the performance style of this bike. It is on the high end. It's on the high side.
Would you think it would be good for sport bike riders? Like that kind
So
of?
I think that, yeah, so when you have your R6, right? Like my first bike was a Yamaha R6, 2006, and I never had to worry about looping it. This shit would never, I mean, it would, but it would never loop me off like my R1 would. But man, you just keep going, and it gets happier and happier and happier and happier, and that's this kind of setup.
Yes.
You know, but there's people, you know, maybe people that have came from a really long background of Harley Davidsons or air-cooled Thunderstrokes,
Yes,
where they're
Roadmaster.
very much used to that grunt.
Torque. Yep.
Short shifting. You can run out of Thunderstroke. I've been known to run out of Thunderstroke, and it does just fine. If you haven't seen the video, I took their 126 out, and I ran that shit out too. So it's not that you hurt it or anything, but there's definitely happy places and motors and setups. And if a person's been used to that, you know, Victories actually like to be ran out, I think, in my opinion. They kind of liked that. But Thunderstrokes, Milwaukee 8s, twin cams, those are very grunty, kind of at the bottom. And
It's mindset, it's expectations, it's riding style, it's all of it.
yeah, I mean, I came back with a smile on my face. Like, it's fun. Like, I love it. I mean, I missed it. And the white is so nice. Brandon, bro,
I swear you're getting your bike back, right?
By the time this video drops, hopefully you got it back. Because if you haven't got it back by now, you might be short a bike. It's fun experience. And I, like I was saying earlier on camera, and I'll say to you, I have already heard some of the reviews about LLOYDZ CAMS. But I think that some people, you go in with an expectation, and if things aren't how you think, you know?
Well, I think also too, you look at Sturgis. We did 18 sets in Sturgis, and almost everybody was super stoked about it because they were the top end riders, and they just took it. And they were cross country. They rode to Boston. They rode to California back home. But you hear
some Canadians shipped their bike back home, but they were very happy too.
They did.
Just saying, a little TNA. I love those. I love that acronym. Just saying.
Yeah.
But
that's fair.
But yeah,
that's fair.
but he's super. Everybody's pumped, and I actually, I wouldn't have been disappointed. I'm happy. I think it's a great setup. I also just want to be where I think this is a good opportunity to kind of like notify the world that for the first time and finally there's options for our Power Plus motors, and that just because it's a option doesn't mean it's the option for every rider. And so trying to understand, and it hasn't been blind in the Harley Davidson world. There's been a lot of people that said you can get this X cam and it will work really good on the interstate, or you can get X cam that works really good at the stop sign.
Well, I think like you said, there's not a lot of options out there right now.
Yeah.
So when they hear, and especially when people have been waiting for 2 years for the cams, they immediately want to jump on it, and they don't think through if you're gonna like it. And there's people that are so, I can't
Not that they don't, hang on, let's be
Yes.
not that they don't like it, but it may not fit their riding style.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm very lucky that I enjoy lots of different riding styles. Okay, I very much have lots of fun doing different riding styles. Some people are not. They're stuck in their ways. They like certain things, and if they don't understand that the LLOYD cam specifically is a
bananas high end.
Bananas high end. Yeah, like bananas high end. Almost, Lloyd. You might want to pull it back just like 400 RPMs. No, she's. I thought it did great, but I kept doing pulls at 35 and 3, and I did 2 and 0. I did all kinds of pulls. It was fun, but I think this is just an opportunity, finally, for the Power Plus owners, for all of us Challenger and Pursuit owners, that we now have options, but we need to understand our options and not just pull the trigger. You know, and
Knowledge is everything.
And listen,
Knowledge
it
is
sucks
power.
to be Lloyd Greer, but when you see the word Lloyd next to the word cam, you instantly think that must be for you, when maybe there's other setups that fit your riding style better.
Yeah, I mean, look at Thunderstroke too. How many people absolutely go bananas, I love this word, for 585s, and then you get a few that think they want it, and they get it, and they're like, too aggressive for me, and they were a 558 rider, so.
People like Lloyd Greer and Monkey and all my friends in the performance business, they're all doing things and they're innovating. They're bringing these, and I appreciate so much as a horsepower addict. I appreciate options. I appreciate that everybody's pushing each other. You know, the King of the Baggers races have been so fun, and all of this has led to these kind of moments. But these kind of moments need to come with some education. But I think that most people would like this. I don't have nothing negative to say. I'm more about trying to be just specific to what this bike is. And it's a Bananas high-end bike because she likes bananas. Yeah.
Oh my God.
She said it. I don't know. She said, I like bananas. Hope you guys like this. Leave a comment below what you think. They're going to monitor the comments.
Yep, or Amanda at Lloyd's Garage. And next week I'm going down to our R&D center with Lloyd and Josh, and we're going to be showing different setups. We're going to be talking about our Swicky pipe. We're going to be talking about his slip-ons. We're going to talk about a lot more with this.
So I think the name of the game going forward is trying to get more information specifically to the consumers.
Yep, I'm to inform everybody.
Yeah, and I think that like you said, 95% of people are probably very happy, and there's just like the one loud guy that is pissed off or something. And I think with the work of everybody and I've always been about it, right? I was the guy that took a brand new Indian Pursuit and put it bone stock on a dyno so everybody could see what it was. Yeah. I've always been the guy that tries to show exactly.
Fish is as neutral as they come.
Listen.
Swiss.
People have called me India Fish. Before that, they used to call me Switzerland. Listen, I like to build bridges, not blow them up, and I think that information to the public is the best thing. And Amanda, though, if you want information, Amanda at LLOYDZgarage.com is got to be the best email. She's super knowledgeable. She knows her shit, and you have to just make sure you have your setup. All right, guys, so check it out. After Amanda left, I was kind of shooting. I had some camera problems. GoPros love to overheat. Literally drives me crazy. But anyway, just wanted to, I threw my TNA shirt, because if you didn't see, Fish 15 is a discount. It is a temporary one, but I've been working with these guys. I got some really cool things to show you guys. Candy has some accents. She's gonna be looking good. That's what we're talking about, nip and tuck. But other than that, I wanted to talk to you. I did call Lloyd and I had a conversation. I asked him to send me a dyno sheet of base, bone stock, and then like tuned, and then tuned with cams. So that's here. This shows that it does actually increase torque in the mid-range, but he agreed with me that sometimes you don't feel it till you're about 4,000. I think that the high end is just so good it makes the bottom end feel weak. I don't know. That was my opinion. We know that I have a really torque monster, so it was much different than riding my bike. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this video, and leave a comment below, and all the good stuff, guys. Hope you liked it. I got a whole bunch more content coming, and like always, like, subscribe, and ride hard, ride fast. I have somebody you don't know. Peace.